When a fire emergency happens, people panic. While trying to be safe, sometimes people forget what actions to take because they are afraid. The R.A.C.E acronym is excellent to use in these situations. The P.A.S.S acronym reminds you of how to use a fire extinguisher. These easy-to-remember acronyms guide everyone to recognize and respond appropriately in the case of a fire. The video explains these terms. Oxygen, heat, and fuel are frequently referred to as the fire triangle. Add in the fourth element, the chemical reaction, and you actually have a fire tetrahedron. The important thing to remember is, take any of these four things away, and you will not have a fire or the fire will be extinguished. It is important to note that kitchen is the most vulnerable place in house where fires start. R.A.C.E. stands for remove, alert through alarm, confine or contain, and extinguish. The best way to be safe during a fire emergency is to leave the burning building because a fire can escalate quickly and cause injuries. Once people are away from the premises, call fire department or teams trained for this purpose. Modern fire protection systems, if installed, will alert authorities and trigger alarms immediately. However, it is worth periodically reviewing and upgrading fire protection systems in buildings. Once inhabitants and visitors are safe, the next step is to confine or contain the forthcoming damage the fire may cause. You can close doors and windows to prevent smoke from spreading because it cuts off a fire's oxygen flow. You and your team should know the locations of fire extinguishers. Additionally, it is always helpful to have an evacuation map or diagram for each building. Understanding the ins and outs of fire safety can be complicated all by itself. However, fortunately, there are many tricks to help remember fire safety rules. Speaking of extinguishing the fire, fire extinguishers come with labels describing the type and class of the extinguisher and its operating instructions. The P.A.S.S acronym reminds us of how to use a fire extinguisher. Types of fires and fire extinguishers are explained in detail in a separate presentation on TE&MC YouTube channel. The principles of stop, drop and roll are simple. Stop, do not run, if your clothes catch on fire. Drop to the floor in a prone position. Cover your face with your hands to protect it from the flames. Roll over and over to smother the fire. Smother the flames with a blanket and move away from heat source. Immediately provide first aid for burn injuries. A predetermined safe location for gathering must be known and displayed for every building. In this world, full of information gadgets, it is important to inform about your safety to friends and family. All damage should be assessed and recorded for the insurance and investigating agencies. Every home or building must have working fire extinguishers, sand buckets and beaters. A fire escape route must be planned. There should be no loose electrical connections and all flammable material must be kept away from heat sources. Home appliances should have ample ventilation space around them. This is easily managed by not cramping gadgets in small space. Test smoke alarms every month. If they're not working, change the batteries. Regular training and exercise ensure safety during fire incidents. Important web links are flashed on the screen. Stay tuned for future courses on offer from Technology Education and Mentoring Center.